Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're gonna be doing a full face of nothing new. So I have a good mix here of drugstore high-end, old favorites, classic favorites, and just products in general that I haven't used in a little bit that I wanted to show more love to. And for today's look, I'm thinking of doing another pop of color. I'm thinking yellow for today's look because I love the way yellow and brown looks together. And I'm wearing this brown bodysuit, by the way, which is from Skims. This is the first time I've ever ordered anything from them, and I'm in love with the quality. It's so good. So yeah, I'm thinking yellow for today's look. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you grab a snack and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and hit the bell that way you're notified every single time I upload. And let's get into a full face of nothing new. Okay, so like always, brows are done, lids are primed. I'll leave everything that I used in the description box below if you guys are interested. So we're starting off with eyes, of course. I'm gonna use the Aha Honey palette from ColourPop. This is so beautiful. I love all these monochromatic palettes. I feel like they're perfect for my color series because they're all like just really fun pops of color. So I think I'm just gonna I'm debating doing like both of these colors, maybe mixing the two. So this one's like a bright, super bright yellow, and then this one is a little bit kind of darker and like more mustardy. Let's mix both and kind of see what happens. Oh, this is pretty. It's kind of like a true yellow. Like this is like the same color as like the actual palette itself. It's very pretty, but you could also tone it down if you don't want it to be as bright. Just don't use as much. I also love these looks, and I think that they're fun for summer because they're so easy. Like sometimes it's easier to do a look like this versus like a smoky eye, because this usually is just like one or two colors. Ooh, yeah, this is like highlighter yellow. So I think let's add this color right here. This one is on Behave. I think I'm actually just gonna put that on the lid to make it a little bit darker. I was gonna put it on the outer crease, but no. Yes, like I think this looks better than this. It's like a very subtle change. I don't know if you guys can even tell on camera. That's why I keep looking on this side. I'm like, can you tell? Because I use my computer as my viewfinder, so I always like look on the side for that reason. I know it's annoying, I apologize. But this eye looks a little bit darker and this one's a little bit brighter. And although this is really fun, I want to just tone down the yellow a little bit more and give it a little bit less of a highlighter look and more of like a warm yellow, if that makes sense. Like this is really pretty, but it's a little bit too bright. So when I added that other darker yellow, it kind of tones down the other yellow a little bit, and I like it. So I'm just gonna fluff that in there on the lid, and then I just take that in the crease and just kind of blend it upwards a little bit with any excess product that I have on the brush. And I'm gonna take the color Totally Buggin'. That's like a really pretty, really light taupey brown, and I'm just gonna apply that on the outer crease. And I'm gonna add this color here just for a little bit of dimension. Also, okay, like I woke up one day with this scratch on my face. I'm like, did I scratch myself like in a dream or something? Alright, so just blending the edges out a little bit. This is pretty much all done. So easy, love it. I'm gonna use the Perfect Strokes liner from Rare Beauty. This one is their matte liquid liner. Okay, but like I actually love this. I do wish the felt tip was a little bit more flexible, but I like the formula of it, and you can see it is super black and matte, which I love. Okay, the winged liner is done, and she is thick, let me tell you. I messed up a little bit on this eye, but I still like it though. I think with the lashes and everything, it should come together. This liner is so black. I love the finish of it. For mascara, I'm just gonna use the Essence Lash Princess. This will forever be one of my all-time favorite drugstore mascaras. It is just so good. For lashes, these are my all-time favorite lashes whenever I wear winged liner or whenever I do this look. I feel like they're just so fitting. I use them pretty much in almost every single pop of color that I've done, but I love them. These are the Kiss Max Out lashes in the style Love. They say limited edition on here, but they've been limited edition for a few months. I first discovered these last year, I believe in like the fall, and they still have them. So I just placed an order on Ulta actually a few days ago, and I got like 5 pairs of these because I love them so much. They are one of my all-time favorites. So this is what they look like. They're very wispy. very long, but I think they complement winged liner very well. Like, this lash is just like everything. I love it. They're really easy to apply too, and you can always trim them if needed. All right, now jumping into the skin, I'm gonna do a little primer water like always. I'm gonna use this one from LA Girl. It's been quite some time since I last used this, but I'm like just about done, so I kind of want to just like use it up. I forgot, like this has like a light kind of coconutty scent. It's really, really light, not too overpowering, but like it feels good. And then to further prime the skin, I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is one of my favorite high-end primers. The Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer, I feel like is an exact dupe for the Primerizer. Like, not even kidding, I get the same exact effect. That one is a little bit kind of creamier when you first apply it. This one is definitely more of like a watery consistency, but like I said, I get that same hydrated, glowy kind of look, but my makeup still lasts all day with the Milani one as well. So I feel like it's a really good dupe for this one. Feels good though. This is always like such a good primer. It does last a long time though, even though it is pricey, I have to say. So if you want to splurge, I think it's nice, but there's definitely dupes for it for sure. For foundation, I'm going to use the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. This is Love Yourself Beauty. So you can get this brand at Sephora. I tested this out, I think like a month or so ago for the first time, and then I used it one other time and I really, really liked it. It's kind of like a really lightweight foundation with nice coverage. It's super smoothing. I didn't even tell you the color that I have in MG5. Matches me really well. Kind of like one of those like really natural foundations, which are so in right now, which honestly I'm not mad about because a lot of the ones that I've tried have great coverage. Let's cover that little scratch up. Kind of looks like a cat scratch. There we go. You can see it covered up. My little scratch so seamlessly. Yeah, this looks really good. It's very fresh, your skin but better, but definitely does cover up what you need it to. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have this one in the shade Shortbread, which I think is a little bit too light, but I think I can make it work. I forgot about this concealer, honestly. This used to be one of my favorites, like when it first came out. It is a really nice formula from what I can remember. It's definitely really creamy compared to like Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm just gonna blend this out with my sponge. Has really nice coverage and it's really creamy too, which I like. I'm loving it, the way that it's looking. I like the skin a lot actually. For the cheeks, I'm gonna go in with the Flower Beauty Blush Balm. These are just their little color drops, and this one is in the shade Cinnamon, which is one of my favorite colors. It's just like a really bronzy, kind of peachy liquid blush. For powder, I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. When I did test this out, I believe it was really, really nice on the skin, but I just got the little mini guy because this is definitely pricey. That's always my little tip whenever you're splurging on high-end makeup at Sephora or even at Ulta. Just get like the mini version of things sometimes to test it out, and sometimes the mini stuff does last a pretty long time. Like with powder, like I feel like there's a lot of powder in this little thing right here. Ooh, that is looking good. And I'm just gonna use a little bit more just to set the rest of my face on a powder brush. I'm gonna set my brows really quick. I'm actually gonna switch it up today. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I normally always use tinted brow gels, but this is actually really good. And it's like $2 or $3, like super, super affordable. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Alamar Cosmetics Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. This one is in medium tan. So I'm going to pick up this color right here just to bronze the skin. And I'm probably going to use this one right here also, which is the I'm Woke Brightener for the under eyes for a little bit of a bright look. So I'm going to do bronzer first and then we'll highlight. I love Alamar. So Alamar is a Latina owned beauty brand, and they're definitely one of my favorites. They make amazing products. Like, all their products that I've tried, I've loved. Their blushes, their lip products, their brushes. Did I say brushes? Blushes and brushes. They're really good. All right, now let's brighten up these under eyes a little bit. For a blush, this is like one of my all-time favorite blushes. It's Toasted Cinnamon from Birdsboro. This is such a classic color for my skin tone. I love it because it's very bronzy and neutral. It's one of those blushes that pretty much looks good with any type of look. So I want to keep it really simple today. So I'm going to go in with this on the cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Milani Power Up Highlighter Duo. So you get a cream and a powdered highlighter in here. Actually, this is the cream, this is the powder. This is such a great formula, you guys. I love the fact that you have the cream and the powder, so you kind of have a 2-in-1 product. But this will make your skin look so wet and glowy, but not glittery. It's such a great formula. This is what it looks like. It is a true, gorgeous, like summery bronze color. So what I like to do normally is dip into the powder and like a little bit of the cream. You can even use your finger as well. I really want something gold for today's look. I feel like it's very fitting, and you can just see how beautiful the duo is. I love it. I'll show you guys what the cream looks like on the other side with my fingers. You can see, so pretty and really easy to blend too. It's intense, so be mindful. Less is more as I'm applying more highlighter on my face. All right, now for the lips. You know I'm gonna do a nude. I'm gonna go in with the matte suede lip liner from NYX. This one is in London. I'm getting lower and lower on this, you guys. This is just like that great kind of everyday, really light peachy brown, and I love the formula of these. I've talked about them in so many videos, but it's really that good, and they come in like a bunch of different colors. And then to top that off, I'm gonna use the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. This one is in Catching Feelings. So these are not new, but I've never tried this color before. So the color is new to me, but I love Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. It is like to die for. Super long wearing, not drying on the lips, and they also have a bunch of colors as well. I love. Actually matches the lip liner like perfectly. Now for the eyes, we can finish those up. So I'm gonna just use this yellow from earlier. I was gonna use this one, but I feel like it's a little bit too bright, so I'm gonna tone it down a little bit with this shade right here. And then for the inner corners, I'll probably use this color right here called Sunburst. Actually, no, just kidding. I'm gonna use this one, Dandy. And I was gonna do some yellow liner on the waterline, but I think I'm gonna do brown instead. So I'm gonna use ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in Sunnyvale. I think this will complement everything and kind of tie the look together. That way it's not like too much yellow. Then we coat those lashes and we are all done. Just kidding, actually I have to do setting spray and then we'll be all done. But this completes the eyes. Okay, I wasn't gonna do this. I was gonna leave the lips as is matte, but I just love a good glossy lip. So I'm gonna add the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Hot Chocolate over top. This is one of my favorite glosses. The formula is great, but this specific color is gorgeous. It's such a wearable brown, and I feel like it goes really well with a lot of different lip liners, lipstick combos. It's amazing. So I think for today's look, it is perfect. Now we set the makeup and we're all done. Ugh, I didn't even tell you what I used. So the spray I used is the Smashbox Photo Finish Weightless Spray. This is one of my all-time favorite high-end setting sprays, and I honestly haven't been using it a ton because I've been so into the Milani Make It Last sprays. Their peach ones are really good. The dragon fruit, the original. I think the original spray, which I have right here, is the closest dupe that I have found to the Smashbox one because this is really good. But the Smashbox one is definitely like, you know, a little bit more intense. So this is actually my second bottle of this, and then you know the commitment is real when I repurchase an expensive product. So this is amazing. But again, the Milani Make It Last will forever have my heart. This is my favorite drugstore setting spray of all time, and this is my favorite high-end setting spray of all time. So that is it for this full face of nothing new. I really enjoyed using all these products up. I think they worked really well together. I love the complexion, the lips, and the eyes. I didn't really have a product in today's video that didn't work for me. A lot of these were old favorites or just things that I haven't used up, but that I knew were really good when I first tested them out. Also, side note, if you guys want to add any colorful palettes to your collection and you don't want to spend a lot of money, check out ColourPop. They have so many different palettes, lots lots of different monochromatic palettes and lots of just random palettes as well that I love. The quality is so good and these are so affordable, so check these out. And if you guys are interested in any of the products that I use in today's video, check the description box below. I will also link all my jewelry, nail polish, what I'm wearing, everything will be down there, so check it out. And that is officially it for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you very soon in my next one.